All right. So as I was saying, sorry, I got sidetracked. We do have patch notes for Brown Dust 2. There is going to be a maintenance today or tonight. I think it's going to be tonight. Here it says September 11:50 p.m. To 3:30 a.m. UTC. So it's on the 12th. The 12th is going to be... So this is going to be tomorrow night UTC? Maybe? What's UTC? 11:50 p.m. UTC. 11... That's not how you type. 11:50 p.m. UTC. What time is it for me? Yeah, it's 0... Okay, so it's the day after today, essentially. But we have the full patch note already available. So we're gonna go over it, see what's up, what's new. And so lonely, Mr. Lonely. Womp womp. Pretty sad. So here we have schedule maintenance, blah, 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 update for September 12th. Please take note of this for your gaming experience, right? Because it's going to be lasting for about 3 hours and a half, approximately. The game will be unavailable, obviously. So we have a season event Windy Cat rerun. So because I started playing the game relatively recently, I started in summer. That's an event I haven't had before, so I'm actually pretty happy to have the chance to experience this event. The event period after the September 12th maintenance, and it's gonna be lasting approximately 10 days. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 weeks exactly. Proceed with the Windy Cat season event by touching the season event logo on the right side of the home menu. And the event consists of event story, normal battle, general battle, field quest, Fiend the Hunter, event shop. So it's the classic type of event. When you do like the farming, essentially, it's pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can purchase various items at the event shop with the event currency acquired from each content. In general, you are able to get some free pulls. You can get some like a free weapon, like a free UR equipment, some SR. You get the material to upgrade them. You can get some slimes, some monies. You can get some of the limited resources that you need to upgrade the higher level nodes for your character's skill trees and skill potentials and etc, etc, which is very nice, obviously. So here we see Windy Cat event story guide. We do see a few of the characters. She's a very strong wind magic DPS. Here, I think this girl is a pretty strong physical light DPS, and this one is kind of a water DPS. And she works pretty well. I think she's kind of like a tank DPS. She does a lot of parry. She can have up to 75% damage reduction, which is very, very nice. Coupled with some of her other costumes, she becomes a very strong powerhouse. So here we have some information. Story: after defeating the leader of the Flying Blade, Sword King Lucius, and restoring their daily life, the Westwind Pavilion and the Tower Fiend village are at peace. In this peaceful time, Yuri, who has relaxed her mind, often skips Sylvia's training to run away. Sylvia, determined to correct her disciples' habits, visits the Tower Fiend village to find Yuri. There she meets a mysterious sage searching for traces of Gil Rate Tower Fiend. On the first day of the season event, all stories will be made available. You must check the preceding story to access the next one. You can earn event currency and dias each time you view a story. So you get free currency, free dias, which is the pool resources, right? Thank you for the follow, Jingalto, I appreciate it. Now we have the event battle guide. They divide into easy to challenge. Not bad. So they're between normal challenge and it's normal battle and challenging battle. You need to, for the challenge battle, you really need to build your team and strategize properly when it comes to team composition, etc, etc. Essentially, you can choose between the two. You get like 5 AP per day. One battle costs 1 AP, so you can essentially do 5 battles per day. Once you've done all 15 stages, you can do quick sweep, which is very useful. And that's very nice. You get a lot of rewards from doing the battles. And then we are going to be getting some field quest. Generally, this is just a mini game. This here is Smash the Jar. So you need to just run around, dash, break the jars, you get some points. If you're detected, you lose some HP. If you go down to 0, it's game over. You can try to destroy the Goblin Fire, which is the thing that like tries to follow you and detect you. So there's all of that. And you can still use like search, stealth, detect danger, rush, swiftness to help you with this. So you gotta take that into consideration while playing this little thing. It's gonna give you just some resources, which is very nice. It gives you some event resources that you can then exchange in the shop, which is pretty nice. And finally, we have the Fiend Hunter Guide. So the Fiend Hunter Guide, the Fiend Hunter essentially during this event is like a big boss. You get to fight him. Every time you beat him, there's like essentially you beat him at level 1, there's level 2, then level 3, etc, etc. Every time you clear it completely, you get like some free pulls as well as some of the event currency, and then it becomes the next stage. And you can attack him once per day, I do believe. Oh, actually, that might not be true. But you can get reward once per day per difficulty challenge. And if you beat him, you get the free pulls on top. So at some point you might be stuck, but even if you can't beat him, the HP that you deal, the damage that you deal to him, you will be able to get back to that exact same health bar the next day. So you can whittle them down essentially to get the big resources, right? Which is very nice. So yeah, you gotta prepare for that. Jelly, the enemies have weaknesses. You gotta try and figure out exactly how to beat the certain monster. But before it goes live, you do have a training period when you can try your team composition, which is really, really useful. Now we have a rerun for Fiery Tiger Yukwang Wind. In the long-standing Great War between Terrorfiend and humans, there was once a great Terrorfiend revered as a hero. However, even the hero eventually became completely exhausted in the unending cycle of hatred and revenge. To end the war, the hero concluded that everything must be burned to ashes, and a new world must begin. To confront the fallen great Terrorfiend, who had degenerated from the greatest hero to the most terrible evil, humans and Terrorfiend joined forces for the first time. With the sealing of the great Terrorfiend, the long war came to an end. But now as the story has become legend, it concludes with these words: when the world is once again filled with conflicts, the great Terrorfiend will be unleashed from its seal and will burn the entire world this time. There it is. So, yeah, that's gonna be a strong monster to beat up. So Wind, obviously, you want to be able to counter that element, which is very important in this game. Now, the Windy Cat event shop information. Here you can see everything you can get. So you can get draw ticket ×3, and you can get those 5 times. So essentially, you can get up to 15 free tickets, so you get 15 pool, essentially, right? 1 multi and a half. You can get some tier goddess, which is what you need to upgrade your potential. You get a free giant fiend UR gear, some SR1, what you need to upgrade them, some ancient crystal. This is very, very nice. And now we get the new essence currency, which is a new mechanic they added last patch, which allows you to engrave your character, which can make them stronger once you've reached the max cap, essentially. So, the paid AP sold in the event shop will be reset after the season events ends. Please use all remaining AP before the reset. There you go. Allowing you to use remaining Terrorfiend dices to purchase item. Yeah, so the shop will still be available 7 days after the event is over. So essentially the event lasts 2 weeks, but the shop is going to be there for 3 weeks. Just to give you a little bit more leeway, which is very nice. Now, the shop for the ongoing Android Soul season event will also remain open for 7 days after the event ends. So this is the same thing, right? The Android Soul rerun is going to be ending tomorrow night, but the shop will still be here for 1 more week. Now, we have the season events bonus costume. If you possess the event costume designated for each season event, you can obtain additional event currency at a certain rate. From the normal battle, challenge battle, field quest content of the season events. The costume eligible for bonuses during the season event from August 29th to September 12 hours follow. So essentially, you get more of the shop resources through the events if you have those characters. You don't even need to have them in your team. You just need to have them unlocked on your account. So if you have Knight of Jealousy Levia, the Empress of the Ocean Rubia, White Bull Yuri, and the Sword Queen Sylvia, you're gonna get some bonus rewards. And you can have multiple of them. So if you have all of them, you're gonna get the maximum amount. Because here it says, if multiple costumes are eligible for bonus events, the additional currency gain will be cumulative based on the number of costumes you own, which is awesome. Then we have the Gil Rate update. The Gil Rate is finally starting. So this is the experimental season. This is the first season ever. They're actually adding new content. It is co-op PvE for your guild. If you have not joined a guild, do join a guild now, because you will be able to do this. Following a request from the Brewin Mercenary Guild receptionist, the group heads to a forward base on the outskirts of the city. There they encounter an enormous, massive war machine, Lancelot, and the guild receptionist Lisa controlling it. Lisa announces the impending appearance of a powerful and legendary monster, a ruler-level beast that threatens the world, and states that defeating this monster will require the cooperation of all guilds and the help of the group. Join forces with the Mercenary Guild and defeat, I assume, the ruler-level monster with Lancelot. There we go, and now we get some information about how it functions. You can enter the Gil Rate by tapping the Gil Rate button in the Guild UI. And the Gil Rates occur once a month and last for 7 days each season. Interesting, so it's 1 week per month you have access to Gil Rate. From day 1 to day 3, you have the Invasion Defense period, which is a normal battle during which you can grow your Lancelot. During day 4 to 7 are the Boss Defense period, which is the boss battle, where you can challenge bosses using the Lancelot you grew during the first 3 days. Okay. So during the invasion, so there is an Invasion Defense period, which you have normal battle. Through this normal battle, it seems that you make Lancelot stronger, which then will allow Lancelot to deal as much damage as possible during the end of the event, essentially, when you're fighting the boss itself. So it said that during day 1 to 3, you can participate once per day. From day 4th, only the battle with the highest score of the day will be recorded. Okay, so I wonder if that means that, like, in the guild, only the one that deals the most damage is recorded. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna function. Boss defense can be conducted with up to 7 characters arranged in an expanded 5-to-5 formation. That's crazy. Currently in the game, most combat is only 5 characters. Boss battle difficulty level consists of 10 stages and can choose level freely, not sequentially. That's a big difference, yeah. Because generally you do, like, you beat level 1 and then you beat level 2, etc, etc. Here you get to choose which stage you want to confront. The guild scores are accumulated on the highest score recorded each day, and levels that have been cleared can be fast battle from the next day. Oh, okay, so everybody has their highest score recorded, and then the guild score takes all of them and just computes them together, right? Guild Rate Battle Guide. For detailed information, please refer to the link tutorial video. Where? it might be down there. Support character guide. You can use characters registered by guild members as support characters by tapping the support button on the team information screen. Awesome. Support characters can be rented up to 3 times per day, with the rental count resetting daily at 9 AM KST, which I think is Korean Standard Time. The rental count is deducted for battle completion, and re-challenges during the battle do not affect the rental count. Very interesting. Support characters will receive the collection buff from your own account, not the guild members collection buff. If guild members use your support character, you receive a reward. That's nice. That's nice. So you get to use your guild members' characters, which can obviously enhance your strength. I wonder, because they say you can rent 3 times. Support characters can be rented 3 times per day. I wonder if that allows you to rent 3 different characters one time. Like, maybe you can make a team with 3 support characters. But I would assume it would only be 1. In general, in gacha games like this, you can only rent 1 character. I guess we'll see. Boss Battle Reward. The good. Boss Battle Reward are provided daily upon clearing, with reward for lower levels given together when clearing a higher level. Okay, so that's very nice. It's retroactive. So if you beat level 5, you get reward from level 1 to 5. Rewards can be obtained again for the same difficulty level, however, higher scores will be added. If you clear a higher difficulty level and then lower one, additional rewards to the lower level will not be given, and your score will not be updated as it was lower. No rewards are given if you fail to clear the battle. Boss battle rewards are given as a Mercenary Alliance deed, which can be exchanged for various items in the newly added guild shop. The guild shop can be accessed via the guild shop button, blah blah blah. Okay, I wonder what is inside the guild shop. Score! Achievement reward. Defeating a boss earns you a point of proportional to the difficulty, and when these points reach a certain amount, reward are sent to the guild members' mailboxes. Ooh. Score achievements reward can be obtained once per season and are given to guild members who participate in invasion defense or boss defense battles. Which means, don't forget to participate, otherwise you are not getting shit! and it's also given as Mercenary Alliance did for the guild shop. Rewards can be earned based on your score compared to other guilds during the season, or will be provided at the end of the season as follow. The top 0.1% get 4,000 Mercenary Alliance Deed and 3,000 Dia. It shows emblem effect, which I assume, like, so essentially the top 5% all get a special emblem for being in the top 5. And then essentially, yeah, the numbers goes down. Here's like 100, 100, 100, and then it starts going down by 300, then 200, then 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. So yeah, essentially, even if you're a lazy bum and you're very strong, you still get 2,000 deeds as well as 1,500 dia. And if you are in the top 0.1%, the increase is a time 2, which the difference is not that massive. I mean, it's still pretty good, right? But like 3,000, that's what, like 15 pools, I think, because it's like 2k for one multi, which is nice. So like every month, essentially, you have the potential, if you do make it to top 0.1, you have the potential to get 15 pools, which is nice. Guild shop guide, you can see, okay, so here we get draw tickets. We can get 10 draw ticket per month. So potentially this is up to 25 pools per month if you get top 0.1. You can get some tier of goddess, you can get 1 per month. Some awakening elixir, sense of strength, sense of life, every single perseverance, engraving scroll, refining powder. So we're getting a lot of resources that we need for engraving, essentially, which is kind of nice. The source for obtaining Mercenary Alliances as follow: guild attendance reward, invasion defense victory rewards, boss defense reward, raid score achievement reward, raid rank reward. It's really nice to see that they really went all in with the guild system, and they're actually like putting in some work in there to actually make it interesting and inciting for players to actually, you know, participate in it. Tower Salvation improvement. Some function of the Tower Salvation will be improved and change. One-time costume enhancement. A new feature will be added to enhance costumes obtained through select costume in the Tower of Salvation. Upgrade costume can only be done in the shop room, where you can tap the upgrade costume button to enhance your costume. Upgrade costume can be performed multiple times without restriction in a single shop room. Okay. Upgrade costume will be maintained till the current challenge level is completed, and the enhancement value will set if you clear the level of fellow challenge. Upgrade costume is not subject to discount. Naruhodo. Adjustment of level-specific floors and starting silver amount. The number of challenges floors for each level in the Tower of Salvation will be adjusted. The revised number of floors is as follows. The amount of starting silver will be adjusted based on the challenge level. Okay, so essentially we get less floor than before for lower level and more money, which is nice. There it is. A dedicated BGM for the Tower of Salvation will be added, which is something. At least you get to listen to something different. And we get an expansion of season reward. The existing 5-level season reward will be expanded to 10 level, with additional awakening elixirs available at each expanded reward level. The received season rewards, you must have at least 1 clear record during the season, and the rewards are cumulative. So essentially we get like some draw tickets, awakening elixir, some your secure draw exchange tickets, more awakening elixir, refining crystal, ancient crystal, refining powder, awakening elixir. We get a bunch of them. That's nice. Now, the quantity adjustments pop-up improvements. The pop-up will be improved. Min bags buttons added. Free AP usage option added. The back slot expansion improvement. You could only expand up to 10 slots at a time. You can now expand as many slots as you want in a single operation. This is nice. It's just some nice quality of life. Other improvement: inconvenience of quantity attributes not being in 10 unit increment will be improved. Default, the quantity was 1, and pressing the +10 button adjusted to quantity to 11. The default quantity is now 1, and pressing the +10 button will adjust the quantity to 10. I know it's such a small thing, but sometimes I wanted to craft 10 things at once. It would put me at 11, and I was just like, oh, it's so annoying. And I had to go to 11 and then drop 1. Now, this is the good. The blood cocktail consumption acceleration feature. So this is for the PvP. And when you do auto battle, it does 1 blood cocktail per battle, and sometimes you have like 100 of them. So now you can consume them 10 by 10. The victory or defeat points will be processed as a single win or loss. That means you can just go through it super fast. This is great quality of life. Now we have some more additional information. The Evil Castle Tower of Pride. We can see some of the gives us just more timing on some of the content. We know exactly how long it's gonna last. To be fair, I'm not gonna go read through all of that, but essentially it tells you it runs for 3 weeks, it's maintenance there and here, etc, etc. You can read through it and pause and read through it if you want to. Now, that's what we like to see. Pick up and new character information. The Night of Jealousy Levia's exclusive gear, Tome of Liberation, will appear in the pickup. Night of Jealousy Levia costume. Oh my god, would you look at her? Man, she looks freaking amazing. And what is that bodysuit too? Damn. Damn, like she's coming out of the portal with this like, huge claw going on. Like, she looks absolutely badass. I love her. Yeah, I think she looks fantastic. Is that a rerun? I'm not even sure. I think it might... No, I think it's a new character. Because I think that Levia actually only has one costume right now. And it's the running one. It's the track and the track and field outfit. So this is actually a new costume, and it's very nice because she only had one, obviously. In this game, for those who don't know, the costume function as is, when you get a costume, you get some abilities, and when you get an additional costume, it stacks with the other ones. So then your one character is able to use the ability from both costumes. So sometimes your character is going to have a costume that gives her an ability with like a 3-turn cooldown. And then the other costume is going to give you an ability that has like a 2-turn cooldown. And so you can rotate between the different skills. It's very, very useful. It's very fun. I really, really like this system. So that's very nice. Which means also that sometimes if a costume is like kind of underperforming, they can make a stronger costume, essentially buffing the character overall, which is fantastic. So here we have her. She looks great. So the target skip, that means that she ignores the first target. She's going to target the person behind. And she has a cross-shaped range. She also has a push-back knockback that she gets as a side ability. And here it costs 5 SP. The cooldown is of 5 turn. Attack the enemy 4 times. Each attack dealing magic damage based on 30% of the magic attack to the main target. Deal magic damage based on 80% of your magic attack instead. So essentially, the main target is going to take 80% and the side target is going to be 30%. Considering this is time 4, for the main target, this is a total of 3,200%. And for the other target, that's going to be a total of 120%, which is pretty good. As we can see through the upgrade, if you decide to pick up more of her, we are getting a reduce of SP cost right there. It drops to 4. It doesn't become stronger, but yeah, this is what happens. And then at +2, this increased to 120%, which is very good. That becomes a 240, 480% damage to the main target. And here both scale. So here we both get a 200% to side targets and 6,400% of magic damage to the main target. And then this increases to 800%. And finally, at max upgrade, it's 480, 90, 960% damage to main target, and then a 280% damage to additional targets, which is very cool. For the skill potential, she gets basic damage increases, main target damage increases, main target damage increases some more, and now at skill potential 3, the cross expands to a 9-tile cross, which is very useful if you end up targeting enemies that are on the side on the normal size map. Very, very cool. Here we can see her Tome of Liberation, which was already available before, but you get another chance to pick it up, which is very nice. She can have a magic attack percentage, or crit damage as basic stats, which is very cool. As a rerun, we're also getting the Empress of Ocean Rubia, as well as her exclusive gear, which is quite nice if you didn't have her before. I don't think I have her, so I'm probably going to be pulling... Wait, do I have her? I do have her, but I might get some copies depending on how well my pulls go for a Levia, sorry. So yeah, very, very cool. That's her. No, that's a Sword Queen. The Empress. Okay. Special 1 week rerun, special week pickup. Oh, so she gets a special pickup. Okay, never mind. So she gets a special rerun pickup for the Sword Queen. Yeah, I might pull for her. She's already, this character is already out, so I'm not gonna go over everything here. And this is her weapon. Are we getting anything else? Schedule for costume exclusive gear additions. Yeah, this shows like pretty much everything. Right now, we are here. New Beach Vacation Eclipse. So we can see that the next character is gonna be the new Knight of Jealousy Levia. We're gonna get a rerun for the Sword Queen Sylvia, a rerun for the Empress of the Ocean, a rerun for White Bolt Yuri. And here we can see a new Nebris, Labyrinth Gatekeeper Nebris. Very, very cool. It will be added to the Powder of Hope shop after pickup. And here we see Bright Moon Dalvi as a rerun. And we can see that Yuri and Dalvi will not be added to the Powder of Hope shop. So if you want them, you gotta pick them now. We can see the exclusive stuff, which is their weapon essentially. And we can see what the costume will be available in shops here. And then we have a bunch of correction detail. Dispatch function being at normal. Swap mode. This is a bunch of bug fixes. Oh my god, this is a huge patch. A lot of very, very cool information. I'm very excited about this. She looks amazing in here. Holy shite. She looks so evil too. Damn. I like myself an evil mummy. And we obviously have a PV that has been released. The rerun PV of Levia. So let's have a look-sees. Damn, it's like a... Oh, that looks so cool. Huge mummy meal. It's crazy because here she looks like her boobs are like normal size. But here... What? Like they grew in the cinematic. That's crazy. She's a fire DPS, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about this skin. Yeah, I don't have her actually, so I'm gonna pull for her. Damn! Jesus, that outfit, that's crazy. Oh my god. Stop shaking! Stop it! Oh my god. And then we got the Windy Cat rerun. Dalvi, Yuri, and Sylvia. Very cool. New events. Yeah, it shows us how the event's gonna function. We went over all of this. Fiery Tiger, wind property. Like the... No, it was very distracting. I didn't like it. Very nice. I actually did get her recently, so maybe I'll pick up more copies. She's a strong DPS, wind DPS, so yeah. So yeah, there it is. That's the entire new patch coming in. A lot of new pickup, a lot of rerun. There's gonna be a massive amount of cooming and gooning going around. I can tell you already. I'm gonna be part of it. Good freaking time. I'm very excited. Anyway.